Hello guys, this is Adam and welcome to the Adam Lab. We have the Mac Studio. We will be testing Unreal Engine 5 again, but this time with the MetaHuman project. So what we will be working with here is the base model Mac Studio. We're looking at the M1 Max with a 24 core GPU and then 10 core CPU with 32 gigabyte of RAM and 512 gigabyte storage. The minimum that I recommend is 1 terabyte. The version that I am testing right now is the Preview 2, so 500 the Preview 2. The Preview 2 usually have a little bit more issues, but I found that if you want to do something like ray tracing or whatever, might be the Preview 2 might work just a little bit better, but in general, Preview 2 usually have worse performance, I would say, than early access 2, but at least it has more accurate colors. This project has been built and shaded, so what we will do, we'll go ahead and see the frame rate. What we are getting frame rate wise right now is 42 frames, and on that end, what I would like to do is to see what we are looking at memory wise. When it comes to the RAM, we are using 11 gigabytes of the RAM as an idle project with Unreal Engine 5, and then the GPU is almost being, well, not almost, actually now being used to the maximum. As you can see, it's fully maxed out. And then when it comes to the CPU is being idle, and we're looking at 42 frames. And then we will go ahead and play this project and see how many frames we are getting. 37, 36 frames with good colors, but the hair is not showing up, so I guess that's an error. The GPU is definitely being used to the maximum with 13 gigabyte of RAM. This never gets old. Frame rate, we are settled at 37. So that's that. What we are gonna do next is launch Early Access 2, which usually have a better performance in my experience. So we'll go ahead and open that. With the Early Access 2, the frame rate is close to 100 frames. So we are averaging at 93 frames. The GPU again is being maxed out as well. It just had an idle time. And the CPU is just pushing itself just a little bit more. And for the memory, we are looking at the 12 gigabyte of RAM being used. So we will go ahead and play this project and we will see how many frames we are getting. When it comes to the frame rate, we are getting around 90 frames, and the errors are all over the place. Holy cow, MetaHuman has a lot of errors, and that's due to the fact that Epic Engine is still not optimized, and we are still messing around with an early access version plus a preview version. There is more work to be done. However, what we are getting frame rate wise is 93 frames, and that's simply the average. And if we are maneuvering and then moving around, we can do whatever we want without any issues as well. The average is still around 95 frames per second. Now when I do move around and such, the CPU would jump higher a little bit. 14 gigabytes of RAM or memory being used. Oh, so the other guy is behind this wall. Interesting. Definitely Epic need more optimization when it comes to Unreal Engine 5. Next, what I would like to test in future video is the 4.27.2 version, and then we will see how the performance on that end would be, since that's, let's say, the official version. Granted, it's still not yet optimized for M1. However, you might actually find the project on your end working just fine, because with my 16-inch MacBook Pro, the project works without any issues and works just fine. But since it's a beta version or an early access or a preview or whatever we want to call it, there is a lot of differences because every device is different than the other. Software is not yet optimized, so you will definitely have errors here and there. But that's the MetaHuman project, and that's everything for Unreal Engine 5 with that project, and I will see you very soon in another project. Bye bye.